Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem HaKadosh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, to the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen, but are not by way of their forefathers' seeds for Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as were the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Yakalia, and I'm from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp. And this video is about the mark of the beast prophecy, which is a microchip. All right, so I just saw a brother do a video on this video right here. You know, I literally just saw the screen cap, and I just had to tap in. You know, that's just how the spirit is. And the European digital ID, well, the title says it's now law. Digital ID is required for travel less than 90 days. And this is talking about the European digital ID, okay? Now, I haven't watched the full video. I'm just going in like fresh, okay? And this is something that I've been following, right? The development of these digital identification systems, these central bank digital currencies, everything that has to do with the system being implemented to bring about the mark of the beast, which is that microchip, right? Everything that you see going on in the world right now is to head towards the fulfillment of that prophecy and the remaining prophecies. World War III, the destruction of America, which is known as Mystery Babylon the Great in Revelation chapter 17. We have the famine of the word prophecy. We have Jacob's trouble. We have the return of Yahushai. We have so much to come, right? But right now, we look towards this mark of the beast prophecy because Yahushai will not return until that prophecy is fulfilled. Because when Yahushai returns, that's when the destruction is on the way to America, because Yahushua is the one that delivers the elect out of the nation, the elect of the nation of Israel out of America, right? So this prophecy needs to be fulfilled, and so all eyes are on it, okay? And the system is being built, and let's just listen to what is being said here.
Hey, so guys, John here. The EU has just brought forward into law a digital ID.
EU's much delayed new border control system means that non-EU nationals, including people from the UK, will have to register their fingerprints and a photo before being allowed into the bloc.
If you're thinking about traveling to the UK, you're going to need one in less than 90 days. They've issued a date sometime in November. It's not a firm date just yet. So it's actually going to be 70 days from now. You know, this is here. This is basically right now. In America, they're bringing forward something called the Real ID, which is coming into law next year. You'll need this to travel anywhere throughout America.
Changes are coming to travel requirements if you want to fly within the United States.
The new deadline for domestic flyers is now May 7th, 2025.
Make sure your state-issued driver's license or ID card is Real ID compliant. And if you don't, you won't be able to board flights or access federal facilities.
Now, they've talked for a very, very long time.
You hear that? You won't be able to do X, Y, and Z unless you have it, right? These are the beginning stages of the system coming in. I mean, it's been coming in. You know what I'm saying? But now it's coming in a way that's like it's showing you. I mean, it's been showing, right? But things are advancing really quickly from my point of view, speaking as a man. Okay, because now we're reaching to the point where like they're issuing these digital IDs. They can call it an real ID. They can call it the Aadhaar system. They can call it the NIDS, whatever it is that they want to call it. It is the digital identification system, which has been proposed by the World Economic Forum, the WEF, and all of the nations around the world are moving along with this agenda. And this is the digital identity at hand. Now, right now they're saying for travel, the travel is a part of it. When you look at it right here, the digital identity. All right, you can Google this yourself as well. WEF, digital identity. All right, so a part of it is the travel and mobility to book trips, to go through border control between countries or regions. So this is literally it, right? And so they're already stating that you can't cross borders, you can't do whatever unless you have it. Now, some people are already going to be like, well, you know, passports, international travel, etc. Yeah, I get that. Okay. But that is also very smart of the devil to do, because I get that argument, right? Because people are already accustomed to having to, you know, need a passport in order to do certain things. So it will feel kind of normal to them, which is also a part of Esau's gradualism. Like when the system is coming in, it's not going to be like a complete shock to the world. Okay? It's not going to be a complete shock. Many people are going to willingly go ahead and be microchipped. Many people are going to go along with the system very willingly, because Esau gradually gets the majority on his side, the majority accustomed to what it is that is happening, right? That's just logics though. Okay, so this is a part of it. And then of course they intend to have all of these other things merged onto it. So these are the beginning stages. Okay, so he said the UK and America, all right?
Time about, you know, social credit and things like that. And, you know, a year, 2 years, 3 years ago, that would have seemed far-fetched, tinfoil hat type of conversation. But now, you know, it's getting a lot more real. It's getting a lot more real. A Chinese-style social credit system is coming to America. This came out May of 2024. Came out just a few months ago. Then they kind of peppered this in a few years ago, saying America's own social credit system coming soon. Well, it's here now. It's here now. I'm going to break this down and show you. I mean, look at the website. Doesn't get any more legit than this. Gov.uk. Gov.uk. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button. YouTube will share the content. Educate more people about what's actually happening in the U.S. economy, in the world economy. And if you're thinking of traveling to the UK or know anyone that is, share this video with them. Let them know what's unfolding here in this crazy, crazy new normal. Take a look at this. Also, today's video is sponsored by my company, GreatCreditFast.com.
You know, usually you get
charge-offs, closures, bankruptcies, repossessions.
Usually when you do videos and you go to like the official government website, they usually strike the video down. All right. Usually.
Entry exit system. Information and advice on the new EU entry exit system came out 2 days ago, September 24th, September 5th, 2024. From autumn 2024, the EU will be introducing a new digital border system to strengthen the security of its external Schengen border. The new registration process, called the Entry Exit System, or EES for short, is expected to be introduced in November. However, the EU has yet to confirm a specific date for its introduction. It will apply.
Okay, so cool. We have an idea of what's going on. You can watch his video if you want to. You can go to his channel. You can watch the video, okay? The main point is that the system is coming in. All right, that's my main point. All right, the prophecy is coming and the system is coming in. All right, it's literally happening. Okay, and you know, this devil is really speeding things up, man. Okay, Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, referring to the so-called white man, okay, the great deceiver, the wicked that rule the kingdom today, are ruling today, the basis of men that are ruling, yeah, the Edomites, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Yeah, and you know, the closer that we get to the end is the faster that things are going to speed up, right? Like things are just going to be like popping off, okay? Can see that, man. Okay, these prophecies are all very close to happening. And it's just a matter of time, you know? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is, man, it's close. When you look at the bigger picture of everything that's going on, it's very close. Okay, and this devil is coming. All right, he's moving swiftly with his EU digital ID, and that's gonna happen, of course. You know, that is Edomite dominated land, but then in other places such as China and India, with the world's largest populations, according to Esau, they have their system out there. Like China has a social credit system. The central bank digital currency is being developed and used, or whatever, the digital yuan. All right, the digital Indian dollar, digital rupee, or whatever they call it, that's being developed. I mean, everything is being developed. All right, and it's all going to lead to this right here, this microchip. Okay, this RFID microchip. Now I went to I just did a little research, so a little Google. All right, so I went to biometric update September 9th, 2024. The EU gathers feedback on EU digital ID wallet certification implementation. So I did go over this before because it's a rather long article. And I just want to bring out some parts about it. So as the European Union approaches the launch of its digital identity project, feedback on the certification of the conformity of EU digital ID wallets has been collected from the public and several influential voices in tech. All right. So according to the European Digital Identity Regulation, which entered into force in March, the implementing act would have to be adopted 6 to 12 months after the regulation's approval. EU members, all right, and I should have read this first part. The EU DI wallet certification process and technical specifications were outlined in the implementing acts to ensure uniform implementation of wallets across Europe. So they're doing it. It's coming, okay? This digital identity, and they call it a digital identity wallet, the European digital identity wallet, okay? And what does a wallet consist of? Everything, right? Including your money, which that's a part of it, okay? Let's go back to the image. Your financial services are going to be a part of it. So that is where in the prophecy of Revelation chapter 13, okay, and verse 16, right? And it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So unless you have the mark chip, which is that mark of the beast, you won't be able to buy or sell. You won't be able to gain access to services, government services, all kinds of services. You won't have access to it, period, unless you have the mark chip. That's where the world is heading towards. That is Esau's agenda. All right? Okay? So this is this is it, okay, coming in, right? EU member states are required to provide their citizens with EU digital ID wallets within 24 months after the implementing act's adoption. So they have at most 2 years, all right, to get it done and get it going. In a member state, if a member state cannot use, etc. Okay, cool. So then they just talk about a little bit whatever there, but I wanted to read this one right here. EU DI wallet is setting important standards. All right. The EU is setting an important bar for digital identity wallets and enforcing a standard for credentials. Once that foundation is commonly available, consumers and citizens will start to expect their wallets to store more and more kinds of data. All right. So expect them to store more and more data. And organizations will think of more and more ways to serve them via their wallets, okay? So store more and more data. Here it is. Once again, the image. Everything is going to be stored on it. So right now they're saying, okay, you have these digital identity wallets and they're saying, oh, it's for travel, etc., you know, etc., etc. But eventually they're saying it's going to consist more data. So it's going to eventually consist your financials, your banking information, your medical information, your, you know, the online ID, that's coming. All right. There were talks about that in Australia, where people will have to have a personal online ID to access the internet, okay, or something along those lines, right? But all of these things are coming. This new slavery system that Esau is bringing in, right? He's going to cull the population to a more manageable state for him from his point of view, and then he is going to increase the level of control that he has on the masses, starting with microchipping them. Okay? This is all at hand. And then this microchip itself, look at the time. Okay? This is what's coming. This is it. Okay? This is what's coming, and everything is going to be stored on it. Right? And so, even the definition itself, let's just read the definition really quick and then close the video. Microchip implant human. A human microchip implant is an electronic device implanted subcutaneously, subdermally, usually via an injection. Examples include an identifying integrated circuit RFID device encased in silicate glass, which is implanted in the body of a human being. This type of subdermal implant usually contains a unique ID number that can be linked to information contained in an external database such as identity document, criminal record, medical history, medications, address book, and other potential uses. I mean, this is literally, it's at hand. The digital identity is literally has been created so that it can be merged and put onto the mark chip, and then that is it. Okay, now this time is coming, man. The hour of temptation, Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So the entire earth is going to be faced with this. Every single spirit. Okay. Now, in regards to the judgment, right, written in Revelation chapter 14, verse 9 and verse 10, that is in regards to the Israelites, as only we can be saved. Salvation is only for us. So it is the Israelites that are in America, all right, that will either be saved or not. In Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8, it says, the 1/3 shall be saved and 2/3 shall be cut off and die. All right, so 2/3 of our people are going to die in America, but 1/3 shall be saved. And those 2/3 will be the ones that would have taken the mark chip. All right, the elect will not take the mark chip. And the elect, when the hour of temptation arrives, they will not take the mark chip. They will refuse it, and they will turn towards Yahweh Shimon Shai. All right, they will choose the spirit instead of the flesh. All right, that is what will be imparted within the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, so knowing all of this information, well, the first thing, it really starts if you believe or not, but regardless if you believe or not, it is what it is. The elect is the elect and the non-elect is the non-elect, right? But, if you believe, this hour of temptation is coming, and you just know that in that time, that Yahweh Shimon Shai will just get you through it. Okay? So that all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shimon Shai, Bashram Kakodesh. Shalom.